Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Same Spirit Gaming. My name is Matt.
And my name's Jordan.
And we got more Deckception.
Woohoo!
Trying to continue the previous run. I'm debating on whether or not I want to buy that red 7 to maybe just replace a low-value blue card or something like that with it.
Yeah.
Why not? Let's see what happens.
I thought you wanted more red.
I do want more red.
Oh,
I bought the red, and
I
now
see.
I'm going to probably... Oh, that's right. It costs money to remove cards. I still got enough to remove one. So I'll get rid of this blue too.
Okay.
Because blue is like the armor stuff. Green is a little bit more helpful because that's life. So like if I end up taking damage, that'll heal me.
Okay.
Okay.
Looks good.
And on to the next floor. Tough hand. Tough hand.
Yeah. Man, it really is like sometimes you get just amazing luck, and then
And other times it's downright terrible.
yeah.
I'm sure that's why they give you, you know, as many different chances as they do,
Yeah.
just to try and help balance out the luck a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm just going to keep the ace and the king here because they're high-value cards, and... you know what? Actually, keeping the pair isn't a bad idea either, though.
But it's only one times? I don't know.
Yeah, I guess up to 2 pair.
Oh, that's true.
That's
Yeah.
when you start getting any kind of multiplier. Just because, like, a single pair hand or anything like that, it's fairly common.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe I'll keep the pair, but then do I want to not keep the ace and the king? This is where the debate comes in, because it's like, alright, do you keep the high-value cards and hope to pair those up, or do you toss them back to give you more chances at other things?
Maybe keep the ace and get rid of it.
Yeah, since that actually is since that's a red one that would deal damage.
Yeah.
And of course another king pops up. Oh well, we got 2 jacks.
Oh man.
So that's good.
It was a purple king too. Dang.
One more redraw for this round, I think. Well, that didn't help. Oh well. Okay. I'll play that, I guess. And hey, the low numbered dice are just as, I don't know. Low numbered dice are almost as worth avoiding as low numbered cards too.
Yeah. It's true.
So you know what? All right, a pair of 4s isn't bad. That's
bad.
worth keeping.
Dang.
Well,
there
okay.
we go.
Hey, full house.
Full house.
All right.
Whoa.
And that still only managed like 800 something damage.
We need more.
Okay. Got a
Man,
pair of 6s and a pair of 9s.
Oh, okay, that's better.
And then... No full house there yet. Well, shoot, now we've got 8s, but
Can you swap the 6s out?
I
don't know if that would even help.
I could, but yeah, I'm like, the 6s are both attack types.
Yeah.
I think I'll just go with it like this for now, or, well... You know what, one more. Nope, okay, that did not help. Oh well. Don't want to use up all my redraws right now.
Yeah. You have 2
over
pair.
here, I've got 2 pair already with the dice.
Not too bad. There we go.
Full house.
Another full house.
And that still wasn't all that much, jeez.
We might need another revive. Whoa, that's a flush.
Yeah, but it's all green, so it wouldn't deal any damage.
That's true. Dang.
Okay. I'll keep the pair of 9s. Redo all the rest.
Oh, kings.
Pair of kings.
Yeah. If you could get a 3rd king, that would be nice.
Ah.
No.
Nope.
Dang.
Queen instead. Bummer. Yeah, well, we've got 4 2s. If I could make that 5, then...
3 times. Yeah, it already might be good enough. Let's see, though.
Aha!
Hey,
5 of a kind.
Nice.
I'm still not going to say for sure that it's enough, but let's see.
It's all skill.
Nope, not quite.
Oh, I thought it was enough.
Still had another 1.5 thousand damage to do.
Dang.
Alright, well, let's revive again.
Well, I'm sure later on you get, like, power-ups to increase the number of hands. Hopefully.
Yeah. Okay, let's see here. I'm not seeing a whole lot of anything major on the left side.
No. I mean, you could try to go for a straight. It's just not very good straights.
Yeah, it wouldn't be one that would deal a whole lot of damage, for sure.
Yeah. Alright.
Okay.
Awesome.
Paired up the queen. Guess I'll ditch the 6. Might keep the ace.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? Keep the ace, the 10, and the 9, maybe.
Ooh.
Because then... Well, no.
Not the 9.
Yeah, maybe not the 9. I was thinking, hey, maybe we could kind of end up with a straight, but no, I'd have to replace 2 of the cards.
If you get a jack and a king, then
yeah.
Good. But
Let's try it out like this. Oh, hey, look at that, jack and a king.
There we go.
So, let me ditch that. And then king and jack.
Easy every time.
Okay, Theo.
Oh yeah, that's where I didn't even, like, my brain didn't register that was something we just saw.
Alright, meanwhile, with the dice I see 2 6s. Let's see if I get any other good stuff over there. Come on. Okay, well, there's another 6.
Wow, that was a lot.
Yeah. Enemy might have a little bit less health, too.
3 4s, I see.
I'm gonna reserve that right off the bat.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? Let me just figure out the dice first this time. Come on. Oh, well. 4 of a kind ain't bad.
Yeah. You do have a straight, actually. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's not bad.
Okay, yeah. Especially
Might be
with...
able to...
I don't necessarily
finish it
have
off.
to do it in order.
Yeah. I think it's good enough. Nice.
And there we go.
Nicely done.
All right. Next level. See, okay, now I could get this purple 9 and ditch another blue card.
Yeah.
Actually, one of these times I should see whether or not I have to get rid of a card.
Yeah, that's
But
true.
generally, like, it improves your odds a bit of getting the cards that you want. Ooh, hello.
Almost.
Right near having a flush with the red here. Come on, red. Good enough.
Nice. It's always weird to me that a flush is better than a straight. I don't know.
Yeah,
Seems
I guess just because of the variety of different ways that a straight can be made.
Yeah.
Although, like, flush is kind of... There's a lot of different ways to do flushes, too.
Yeah.
I don't know. Some statistician a while ago probably figured that out.
Yeah. Some cowboy back in the... No, I'm kidding. I don't actually know how old playing cards are.
All right, well, first shot, we got 2.8 thousand damage done. See, okay, I guess this one with the extra border is just to show that, hey, that's one that we replaced, or that we, you know, added in
Yeah.
to the base deck. I don't know.
I see.
Well, I see 2 queens, but neither of them would deal any damage.
Yeah, it seems like the health is just... You don't even need to worry about it, really.
Yeah.
Very weird.
I'll keep the queen and the jack. Maybe go for a straight. 8 and 9. I just need a 10 for that straight then.
Yeah.
And we get another jack.
Not helpful.
Yeah, unless I switch to making it 2 pair.
Or you actually almost have a flush, but I don't know, it's kind of risky.
There's a little bit of risk with all the possibilities.
A purple flush might... I don't know. That's...
Especially if we could get a purple flush, because the dice are supposed to boost purple. Alright, you know what?
YOLO! Oh, man.
One more. Hey!
Yeah!
There we go. 205.
Yeah, I think we got it.
Times. Ooh. Do I go for the straight with the dice? We already have 3, 4, 5, 6.
I mean...
And we're banking on a 2.
It's constantly, like, pushing you towards that, but... I don't know.
Aha!
Yes!
Got it.
Wow, that was awesome.
And kaboom. 6.15 thousand magic damage dealt.
Jeez. Maybe it's a good time for the passage of the day.
Sure.
All right. Another kind of long one. I'm sorry that I'm making you plop these huge verses in, but
How dare you?
this is this is from Colossians chapter 2. And I'm going to read verse 16 to 23. I just feel like I need the full passage to make the points. Therefore, do not let anyone judge you by what you eat or drink, or with regard to a religious festival, a new moon celebration, or a Sabbath day. These are a shadow of the things that were to come, the reality. However, is found... Oh, I did not read that right. These are a shadow of things that were to come. The reality, however, is found in Christ. Do not let anyone who delights in false humility and the worship of angels disqualify you. Such a person also goes into great detail about what they have seen. They are puffed up with idle notions by their unspiritual mind. They have lost connection with the head, from whom the whole body, supported and held together by its ligaments and sinews, grows as God causes it to grow. Since you died with Christ to the elemental spiritual forces of the world, why, as though you still belonged to the world, do you submit to its rules? Do not handle, do not taste, do not touch. These rules, which have to do with things that are all destined to perish with use, are based on merely human commands and teachings. Such regulations indeed have an appearance of wisdom, with their self-imposed worship, their false humility, and their harsh treatment of the body, but they lack any value in restraining sensual indulgence. So, yeah, there's a lot there. I was like going back and forth between which section I wanted to read, and then I was like, you know what, I'm just going to read both, because both pieces kind of play into each other. So, like, first of all, the first section is just saying, like, the people who try to enforce these worldly rules are basically trying to kind of serve themselves and make themselves look really good, like they're enforcing all of these rules that you need to follow, otherwise you're not a good person either. But as it says, they've lost connection with the head, from whom the whole body, supported and held together by its ligaments, grows as God causes it to grow. And that body that it's talking about is the church. They're disconnected. They've lost connection with the head, which is Jesus, and then also from the rest of the body, which is Jesus' church. And then the second piece, where it's talking about the actual, like, a little bit more specific of these worldly rules that, and I also think it's talking about, by the way, I didn't even mention this, but I think it's talking about the Jewish laws, and how the Pharisees basically were so caught up in these rules that people had to follow that they just forgot what was important, which was the actual relationship with God, who saved them from many, many things. But I feel like it also applies to us today.
Yeah. So towards the end there, I found it particularly interesting because it's as if it was saying all these things that we might try and impose upon ourselves of just like complete avoidance.
Yeah.
To whatever we might deem bad. That
Right.
still doesn't like that still doesn't help us combat the overall nature of, you know, wanting to do things we're not supposed to, or of
Yes.
like being enticed by things that look appealing.
Yeah, and it does. Yeah, that's exactly right. It says such regulations have an appearance of wisdom. Their false humility and their harsh treatment of the body, but they lack any value in restraining sensual indulgence. Yeah, it's really interesting. It's exactly how you said it. So, and it's like, I don't think it's trying to say just like throw all rules out and just do whatever you want, but because especially the last part.
Yeah. Sorry, you go ahead and then I'll add my part.
Okay, yeah, sorry. They lack any value in restraining self-indulgence. So that means the goal is to restrain sensual indulgence, meaning like overdoing your, just giving into your fleshly desires and indulging in them. That is bad. And you want to resist those. But all these very specific rules don't help you do that. Is, I guess, another way to put it.
So it's a fairly common piece of advice when people are dealing with, or like if people are struggling with lust, for example, it's a pretty common piece of advice to not only try and stay away from or get rid of the, things that you're doing that engage with that lust.
Yeah.
Or, trigger it or whatever. It's also generally advised that you need to, put other things on your mind. Yeah. Especially in Christian circles, it's often like, all right, well, spend more time, praying, reading the Bible, more time with God, because God's the one that'll really ultimately give you any kind of release from that desire in the long term. Right. Otherwise, you're merely just putting up a wall to this thing that eventually, through some means or another, either the wall will crack under pressure and let it in, or you'll find a way to navigate around the wall and wind up getting to that thing anyway.
Yeah, that's a good point. And I feel like also, making all of these different rules and trying to apply them to every person won't work, because different rules will work differently with different people. Like, if for one person it might just be like, okay, well, I'm gonna get software for my network, and it blocks all these bad websites that are making me give in to lust, basically. Okay, that might work for someone, but someone else might instead go out and seek real life methods of engaging in lustful behavior, basically. If I don't even know if that's the right terminology, but you know what I'm getting at. So
yeah,
basically what works for one person might not work for another person, is my point. Yeah, long section, but I do feel like both sides are important. And like I said before, the people who are trying to call out all this behavior by just saying, okay, don't do this. It's like if a Pharisee came and said, okay, everyone has to install this software that blocks these websites. Everybody has to do it. They come around and enforce this rule. And it's like, well, that might not even apply to some people. That's not how everyone struggles. So
yeah,
not necessary. It's getting to the bigger point that's important instead of these little things.
That's also why people argue that, trying to regulate people, trying to regulate people into living by a certain standard, it's like that doesn't change their heart attitude, though, just because you say, okay, this is illegal, that's illegal, all that kind of stuff.
I 100% agree, yeah.
Okay, I keep buying these purple dice, and I'm not even sure how much of an effect that it's having. I think eventually, if I buy enough of them, it's supposed to further increase the effect. Not seeing it so far. But anyway.
Weird. Floor 10.
What's up?
You're at floor 10.
Yeah.
How many floors are there? Is there a map? I can't remember.
I don't know offhand. And I don't think there's any kind of map or anything like that. Do I try for the flush? Or do I keep the kings and sevens and attempt a full house? I mean, a full house would be a higher multiplier. But not that much more, and I feel like the flush is a little more likely. Okay.
There we go. Yeah.
Now for the dice, we got 2 pair.
Right.
Full house, bam.
Full house.
Kaboom. Floor done. 1 shot. Ooh, hello. What is this? Metal dice. Effect 10% damage resistance. 2 times multiplier on all attack cards.
Oh, wow.
I can't afford that yet, though. So
That's
what is this
crazy.
one? 3 times. Okay. So maybe because I bought so many of the... I don't know if it's because I bought so many of the same kind of dice, or if it's because I got past floor 10 now.
Yeah. 2 times on all attack dice. That would be really good.
Wouldn't mind some of these cards over here, though. Now I can get rid of 3 more low... Oh, geez, no. Cannot do 3 more. Okay, well, I'll get rid of that one.
1.
Got 40 more. That's weird. So I can just go... Oh, you only get 1 remove per floor.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's how that works.
Weird.
You know, let me upgrade 2 pair as well. I think that's for the dice and not the cards, but I'm not 100% sure. Maybe it's across the board.
Yeah. That would be nice.
Alright, I think 1 last floor, and then we'll wrap up the episode. Ooh. 3 jacks is kind of hard to pass up, even if only 1 deals damage.
I almost picked a card game to play for my next playthrough, but I'm glad I didn't, because it would have been card game overload.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got a straight with the dice.
Woo.
Kaboom.
That was a big hit.
Let's see here. Huh. Got a couple of near straights. But... Nah. I'll go for the flush instead. But then a pair of aces. Alright, change of plan. Gonna go for 2 pair.
2 pair?
Well, already have 2 pair, actually.
3 of a kind? No, you don't need that.
Well, it would be a full house at that point. 1 more. Hey, another ace.
Wow. Nice job.
And I see a pair of 4s over here. Well,
oh,
phooey.
Man.
Oh.
Oh. Wow.
Just
That
stumbled
lot.
upon that. Win.
That's it. All right. Well, I like this game. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. So, maybe I'll pick it back up again either next time or when I finish Celeste.
Sounds good.
Either way, thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoyed it.
Subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe to see more. And hopefully we'll see you soon.
Yep. See you next time. Goodbye.
Bye, everybody.